How's your spirit? It's a noisy morning in the desert. I'm peace. I hope that you all had a good night's rest. Rarely do we sleep. Rest to us. We'll sleep when we're dead, and that's where we're headed to with this conversation today. Okay, let's talk. Well, screw it. We'll start with deadheads, what you call walking zombies, The Walking Dead, the movie, the TV show. It's all the same thing. I hope that you can hear me clearly. The sound is an issue. It's super loud for whatever reason, and it's not the weed that's affecting it. I want to put you guys down here so that I can do my thing. So hopefully you can see and hear me clearly. Okay, we have land near the base of the skull. Most people's pineal gland is calcified, hard as the damn rock. Why? Because they have been calcified over time by way of their mind and their thought processes and what they use their mind for. They have not used that muscle, that gland, to produce the necessary endorphins. There's another term we're getting around to oxytocin, the things that allow you to suppress um, the pain and perform under extraordinary circumstances. Okay? When a woman gives birth, prior to us having our brain and our body did the work. Our brain told our body, we are in pain. We need to augment this pain. And we would disassociate in a way that kept us safe. While we're closest to death when we're giving birth. Now, that's women. For men, it's a bit different. It comes in the beginning when they are planting the seeds. See? What happens is they need to go through the entire pregnancy plus birthing. See? So they can imprint on their child in the womb, and then when that child is born, be one of the first two people to put hands on that child so that you know and see. Look into your seed's eyes and see your seed. Because your seed is looking for you to see you. If their eyes are open, at least. Right? They can't see themselves. They recognize themselves in you. We go through this lived experience until the invention of the mirrors. And how many of you today don't recognize a person looking at you in the mirror? See what I'm saying? That's the mental health piece of your sacral energy. You've been giving it away as the young, so much so you don't know who you are today. I've made quippy little things, right? Just because when we can put some type of name to it, funny or not, we can testify to it. What used to be a test. And it is a test. Once you've been tested and you have passed the test or failed, you can testify to the outcomes at least. That's why my mic is muted without me touching anything. The government's remote viewing everything. My devices, my lived experiences. They always have and they always will. First of all, I was born into a cult. I was born to three, technically, black nationalists in Memphis, Tennessee in the 70s. Government's always been watching me. Thousand reasons. Rod, Ronald said 1,000 points of light. It took 1,000 demons to cover me up so you could have your little Republican reptilian. Anywho. So the point of this is to keep in mind that your sexual health and your mental health are related. I had to wait till after the 5 minute mark, just in case, right? There's this wonderful gentleman that I used to collaborate with on the internet. His name was Clarence. Ah, hey, you know what? You can't knock the hustle, blood. Why did you diss Kwame Brown? I want to explain it to you since you asked the question. Hey, I'm not a blood. Number one, welcome though. I don't care about your affiliation. Let me explain. Mr. Brown came to the internet. He said one thing and he did something different. Now, I explained it way back then as because he's a young man came into money. He didn't have financial literacy and people mistreated him and his money. And so his behaviors that I can see as a mother of men are right up there with men who have been mistreated and they use their money to mistreat other people in the end. So when he came onto YouTube, he was telling people, each one teach one. You got to have a trade and a this and a that, right? He was bringing people up. He was allowing them to show off their stuff at the height of YouTube, all of their little businesses. They were small. And then what happened? He came back and did nothing. He didn't go to any of their businesses. It's 2026. He has had to put somebody on. Who did he put on that wasn't already on? He had to go and bend the knee to Anton Daniels. And Anton Daniels' literacy is flawed in every way, shape, form, or fashion. And on top of that, the brother didn't raise his family. So if you're going to be mad at me, I don't care why, though. He ain't no man out here. He's not the exemplary black father that Americans need to see in 2026. Now, do you understand me? I'm not knocking his hustle. I'm saying he failed at it. That's all. He stole from me because mama's cooking, baby. That's me. Chef by trade. He needed a plate maker. Somebody who could run around in one of them little French maid outfits and make you feel like he did some shit. But I'm a real southern woman from the deep south of Memphis, Tennessee. And when I say I'm Gullah Geechee, I get down for real out this piece. So neither he nor Regina will be queen as long as I'm alive. Now you go and tell them Quamites. I said, huh? Y'all know where to find me, so pull up on me on the internet or in my city, Tucson, Arizona, 501 North Wilma. I'll be at the library because there are no lies buried in this bitch. Anything else you'd like to say? I'll wait. You were interrupting. There go the government mad about what? You got what content, baby? What content did you get? I wish I was on my computer so that I could pull your comments up. I do. Oh, my bad. What am I thinking? Ta-dar. Look at that. Now we're here together, you and I. So since it's we, who is we, on Pyru, blood, what you gonna do? I'm all the way outside, boo. What you gonna do on Pyru? You better go get your big OG. What you gonna expose, baby? What you gonna expose? If you're not exposing Mr. Brown for being a thief, what are you exposing, my dear? That's on True Blood, right? My family out of Memphis, Tennessee, murdered by the Memphis Police Department. Mr. Brown ain't pull up and say nothing. He wouldn't hang out with the Popo. So why are you worried about me talking shit about somebody who's hanging with them? You did what do you expose? I'm exposing you for being slow, baby. You late. Hello? You late. Extra late. You got the content on you in Detroit, but Detroit. When I went to visit my cousin's family, you already know what, bro. That my first time going to a dispensary, I had to stay outside, and that was Detroit because my auntie, cousin's auntie. What you talking about? When was I in Detroit? What was I doing there? Are you talking about Mr. Long? I told you every time I y'all to know they hit my microphone. Who the hell is Trick Trick? And you can't mark me out, bitch. It's 2026 and I'm alive. Who is Trick Trick? Anybody know Trick Trick? Y'all say Trick Trick? Who's Trick Trick? Who's Trick Trick? Are you talking about my cousin? I got a cousin who the part of his name could kind of sound like that, but you know that's not how his mama named him. What up, Bookie? What you need? You need information from me? Huh? You need information? That's what I got. I got content I can give to the government to say that y'all are actually stalking me and they can come arrest you, Pookie. Now where's Ray Ray? It's today day. Day day. Welcome to it. Welcome to some new shit. Come with it. And you, thanks to you, Kwame Brown's involved in it. Thank you. Thanks. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You've done a good job. Salute to you. The government appreciates you. What's your real name so we can put you on? Famous. Let me say it again. No. Ah. Hold on. I ratted out who? You ratted on the homies and got them all 20 years. You got the content on you. Who is the homies? I'm so fucking shocked right now. I don't know no homies. I don't know no homies. Like, put some names on it. I'm cool with it because I don't know these people. Listen, help me help you help us. We may all be able to get you off this goddamn bus. You might get away from criminal charges out this bitch. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? Seriously. What are you talking about? Like, don't go quiet now. You just put out some great information. Ain't nobody said to my face. Who are these people? Who are the homies? Who is Trick Trick? For real. The government will take this serious. I didn't have anything to turn over to the feds a couple years ago, but now I do. Thanks to you. So, who are the homies? Who did I rat out and get 20 years out this bitch? What for? Was it the witchcraft? Was it the road dispensaries? I mean, y'all blame me for everything. I'm just trying to figure out what exactly it is. This is some awesome shit. I've been telling people my life's in it. When I send you are right here putting it all out there with me. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for connecting. Come round two. That connects everybody else. Angela Stanton King, Anton Daniels, the president of this country. Motherfucker, I think I might love you. What's your name again? You can't knock the hustle. Baby, I'm not knocking your hustle today. You might be my new favorite person. Come on. Well, I can see you're still watching. So start talking. Come on. You had a lot to say a minute ago. Let's go. Come. Don't be sitting back and thinking it now. Huh? Hey, Julian Hill. Huh? Huh? I bet you might be thinking about the Detroit, Darrell Long and his people. Because he had supposedly a girlfriend named Janine, but I also know he lied on me for money. See, that's what happens when you're a baby daddy and not a husband. That's why you see all them celebrities bending the knee for money. Second white man did. Now, what's he going to be? Did you come here to hustle me or help me expose KB? Appreciate you, baby. Anybody else? Anybody? You can block it. You can do whatever you want to. You know what I got? There ain't no music. There ain't nothing to stop this from being able to stay out there. And I got a copy of it in this phone. Now come on through. I'll be here. To the feds. Y'all know what the doors up. Oh, shit now. Look at that. I did not go to the feds until after the bitch came to me. She said she was trying to kill me. Now look at you. I could have killed her, but then I'd be in prison. Now, why would I do that? I got children and grandchildren. Well, a grandchild. Oh, I got grandfather and children. I ain't raised no kids. And my mama ain't raised no fool. So thanks to you, I got everything I need to put these motherfuckers under the goddamn jail and charge the president with treason. What's it gonna be? Because right now, they gonna start tracking your IP. For those of you who don't get on the internet that often, that also means they're tracking your license plate, your information. You're gonna find yourself boxed in. It's called geofencing. You feel like you can only go certain places. That's your pre-trial holding experience. I came up with it. I told you, since we exposed and shit, I'm the leader of the pack. Yes. Waiting on you. We're gonna see what you're gonna do. I came back from death to expose y'all. So, you know, who wins in the end? And say thank you. Because of me, a lot of the gang signs that they claim you've been using, you won't be able to have held against you in court. You're entitled to your free speech even when you're using it. Thanks to me, you are able to communicate in a language that works between you and your friends. It's called pidgin. Others don't have to be able to understand it because they presume that you are planning a crime doesn't mean that you are planning a crime. So whatever it is that you put in your music and you say online, actionable in a crime when you do something like this and you bring all of it together so that it's easy for everyone to see the crime being committed right before their eyes. Gang stalking, bullying, harassing, murder for hire, poisoning, and everything else that I've already said. So, you've been here for about, what, 15 minutes? You haven't said anything in the last 5. Do I need to ask why? Aside from the Government noise. Hoping this one get back to the rest of the boys. Uh, yeah, it's quiet in the realm. I'm the queen of all things. Your homie Mr. Brown wanted to control me. He wanted to control the flow of my content because he wanted people to believe that we were working together. So look for a gentleman by the name of Simon Hardwell, I believe. Anyway, Simon, you know him as a British dude, drunk a lot of times on the live streams back then. Simon was the one who connected all of Black YouTube and then connected white YouTube too. By way of you just gotta have just five people, and he'll bring you into the MLM. It was thanks to him that Anton Daniels was able to get up his numbers in the Patreon to be able to pay people off. Because it was an MLM. They had to get the money after they had more members. The memberships went to pay out the people who first got in. That's why Razik was like, it is what it is. Remember, he didn't go and do all of that. He looked at Anton's library in the back and went and bought the books. I think that's when Anton got shook. Then he and Rita started living lavishly on other people's money. And here we are. If nothing else, Mr. Brown was a pawn. Too slow at 40-something to be on the internet trying to tell anybody else about what to do with their money. That's all I've been saying. The majority of the black population, though, and the majority of Americans are financially illiterate. It's not just this one person. He's just in the way. Justice, respectfully. But keep saying you coming for me, gang gang. I said that somebody put the entire industry on me, and I always said he was the one to blame. Even though I knew my family had sold me into Disney slavery a long time ago. Different beast. When that rocket went up and Disney blew up, that was the end of that shit. So then I become free range. You can't have one free, especially when she knows she's indigenous. That's what Kwame be claiming. He say he Gucci. That's what that means. He's an indigenous black man, and I am his queen and baby. He is beneath me. I don't know. I want him to leave. I want him to go to prison and get everything that he thought that I'd be getting. See? Joke's on you. Y'all do have the content. All of his shit. When he was cooking all them prison meals and talking that shit. Oh, look, there it is, the government doing that thing again, or the hacker, whichever one. But I'm back. So, Josh Allen, are you the person who was here before, the hustle person, or are you somebody else who's also involved in so-called exposing me while I expose KB and the rest of the manosphere? Because he's not my target. He just keeps putting his ass in the fucking way. My target is Donald Trump. I don't want him arrested because I'm not a domestic terrorist like you idiots. I also don't think I can use the man to get a pardon for my homies and shit. That's stupid. Extra stupid. Which reminds me, let me fix the microphone. So at the end of the day, Don't worry about it. This is all public information. The government can use it without me taking it to them. So what you gonna do again, Josh Allen? I got all the time today. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. Heck, that's gross. Can you see his comments? Because I can't see whether or not his comments are showing up. Shama, he said he finna marry me. Who are you? Who are you? See, if you were gonna be marrying me, you would be right here where I'm at. See, so nah, you can't marry me. Next. Can we get back to the content of what I was talking about, mental health and shit? Because this is funny to me. Obviously, exposing me has done nothing to affect my mental health. Nothing at all. How's Mr. Brown's mental health at this time? Does anybody know? Y'all want to reach out to him and see if he'll come over here and tell us how he's feeling. See if his mental health is okay. Is he doing good today? How is his bank account looking? Share shit. Bank of America. Bank fraud. Blackball. It all leads back to God. Or you be claiming to get right with the Lord and is using cannabis? I made that man my bitch. And I'm good with it. Now, Josh Allen, you want to marry me? Let's go. 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 I got one person who wants to marry me. Oh, Josh Allen, look up. Scroll up. The person before you wants to kill me or expose me. Yeah, I was put on a hit list by somebody named Trick Trick. So, Josh Allen, you got to come see me and then help me take out Trick Trick so the government can get involved. Yeah, because the government ain't doing shit because y'all some scary business and won't work the great. That's it. I've been over here minding my business. 6 years? I've been popping my shit? What's today? Why today? Hello? Okay. What are y'all afraid of? What happened? One wants to marry me, one wants to kill me. Who's next? Who wants to come in next? I am having a good time. Come on. Come on. Oh, the strain of cannabis is garlic cocktail. It's loud. It's 30% THC. Oh, and I had some of these. Hey, y'all, hey, Josh Allen, you want to marry me? Buy me some weed. I need cannabis. Hit the Kofi link. KO-FI. Or the Cash App. No, hit the Kofi link. Hit the Kofi link and buy me some weed. You can buy it in increments of set, I think 21 or something like that. Yeah, there you go. You want to marry me? Prove it to me. Supply all my needs, baby. Shit. I was married before. I know what it is to be a stay-at-home kept. I still have my own money. So come on, Joshy. Come on, baby. Come on through. I'm loving it. I told Dollar he was a Burger King. Look what just keep popping up. Come on. Come on. Anything else? I got time. I got time. I do want to go over there and get my ice, but I can wait. This is great. This is great. I'm enjoying this. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Is there any more to this? Any more? Please. Since we're talking about marriage and sex, I wasn't happily married because my ex-husband was addicted to porn. There was nothing that I could do to replace the Janet Jack me that he was attracted to. It just wasn't possible. And it began to make me dislike things that I otherwise knew could be used as a tool inside of a marriage. So when he wanted to be a swinger, I was like, all right, cool beans. What he didn't expect was, for me to be the thing on the stage. I told him, because mental health is sacral energy, is sexual health and energy. I told him, I said, listen, you're going to need to go to counseling. I'm going anyway. You're going to need to go because things are going to change. Nothing you're going to change. There's a simple thing that I'm going to change. Physically, I am going to change, which is he used his military background to say he couldn't go to therapy. And then when we finally did go, first we went to Myrtle Beach, and it should have been a sign to him, bro. It snowed on the beach that day. It snowed. We went for a marriage retreat, and it snowed in February at Myrtle Beach. Here's your sign, okay? But no, we go on back, and I'm trying to explain to him, listen, this is where we at. Let's just we can do this because we get all up in the feelings and shit. Yeah, I know we separated then for a little bit or not. We've done it more than once, right? But in front of all of the children, no. When the eldest was young, we were able to separate and come back together, and it was a different thing. So, long story short, anyway, I'm not married to him today. Technically, it says I am because the American government won't give up on the bullshit in Fulton County, which is holding me up. Which is why Donald Trump's involved in it. Does the treason. Thanks for helping me expose all these men. Now, as long as you don't do shit to hurt me like that, we might be able to get married. As long as you purchase my weed. But I haven't seen anything come up on my screen that says that I've gotten money. So that looks like a no to me, Josh Allen. I know you can do two things at once, honey. What's the probability of you hitting my live stream and telling me that you want to marry me? And I ain't never had nobody hit my comments. Moments after someone said to me that they want to take my life and that they exposing me, I got all y'all dead to rights, including the goofy chick over there at the library. She been stalking me all over the city. I got all y'all dead to rights, including Regina Romero, because y'all had to keep a log of everybody that y'all had used in this little scheme, and y'all did it not for because that's how those systems work. Unless you know how to twerk it, but you really would have to have known Microsoft Excel, which is why when I worked for hospitality, I was thankful for that. It brought up my acuity from way back when I first interacted with that shit, which was like, gosh, 12 or 13, when, we had old school computers. So anyway, thanks for failing in a grand way today. I'm gonna just, chill out for a while and then decide what I'm gonna do. I might just like link this to the FBI and let them decide. But then again, can't tell because he's a podcaster. Or was. It was through the Indian dot not feather call center. But I said that way back 7 or 8. I might send this to my youngest son and see what he does with it. Here's the secret. He's the CEO who is through the prison system. Before you bitches get in it. Enjoy your sentence. I'm innocent. He would have to tell corrections. You can't work in certain prisons. We don't put y'all out of business. Y'all trying to put us out of business. What's gonna happen next is you gonna pay us. We ain't gonna work for nobody. Is that why you want to marry me, Joshy? You did the math ahead. That was KB's angle too. That he was gonna catch me slipping. I was gonna be homeless in love. You did this whack ass love spell. Ooh, that shit backfired. Ooh, that shit backfired. Ooh, it backfired. It backfired. He's somewhere going bad shit crazy. No, no, like nasty. Did that work? And guess what? Guess what? You're not gonna be able to get off with a insanity deal. Nope. The cannabis, we can fix it. And then he'll be able to do his consecutive sentences. And watch me be president of the country at the same time. Uzi, it's gonna drive him crazy. I'm gonna drive him crazy. Oh, this is how long got some of y'all all the way messed up. All the way turned up, boy. Yeah. Okay, so these are my absolute favorite edibles. Yo, these right here. Okay, but yeah. However, I have to eat right now, like 3 of these to get the overall effect that I need, and that kind of really allows me to not feel my body, so to speak, not be in pain from bone to skin. However, what I really need is about 50 milligrams because I have to eat half of these a day because it's very difficult to get medical cannabis items right with all of these people holding me hostage to them. I'm being held hostage in this city because they assisted Mr. Brown and the president and all the rest of them in doing this shit. Right now, there's an article out with NPR that they were giving out people's medical information. I'm the one who exposed it. See, the person before you, Joshy, they didn't know none of this. And they just came in popping their ears. Now they got themselves involved and absolutely have made sure that Mr. Brown gets a close look. Especially with him going after Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas being involved in gambling with the Israelis. Bibi Netanyahu. What were they gambling on if not my outcome, so to speak? So as always, we're going to come back to anonymity and androgyny. They like to pretend that I'm a man. I'm a woman. I simply raise men. Even other women's sons. Hun. But that's Mama Sister. I just make modern plates today. I ain't got to bend you over the knee and spank you the way Kevin Samuel was going to do me. I ain't got to touch you. I'll definitely mind fuck you though. Might as well know the truth about me, Joshy. You came in talking about marrying, and if you cannot compete with that energy, don't come around here talking about marrying. I believe I made my understanding understood. There's no need for me to waste my battery since no one else has anything to say about this subject. Feel free to share this with everybody you know in the community or whatever. Once it's done processing, it'll go up as under the live section. I don't worry about doing all that other stuff. YouTube is a tool you can use to make money elsewhere. Anton, Kwame, the rest of them to make their own businesses inside of YouTube, hustling people. They could have hustled their algorithm and got paid just the same. That's really why they blame me, because they never could figure it out. And then I got the young ones in trouble too. See, I do what you do. Government to continue to block my shit. I'm here for it. Yeah.